Ladies and gentlemen, what's popping? What's going on? It's another episode of You Ain't Shit for Watching. On tonight's episode, we're gonna talk about the bullshit that's going on. Jussie Smollett, R. Kelly, and a whole heap of other nonsense. So basically, this show is a Google Hangouts. Because it's a Google Hangouts, we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna hang out. We'll have a couple of black men on the panel that we're gonna have a conversation with. We come from walks of life that are different, but we are all still black men. At the end of the day, if they throw us in a jail cell, we are all still black men. We still got to fight the white supremacists. So, build from that point onward. I got the first person I'm gonna introduce right now is Joe from BMT. Please introduce yourself. Tell the people why you ain't shit and why you watch it.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe from BMT, Black Media Talk Network. And the camp is here in effect.
Nigga, I'm kind of jealous of that light. What's going on? How you get a purple light?
There's a lot of stuff we can do in this. This is actually my entertainment room. This is my whole entertainment room.
I'm stunned on you hoes. I got a purple light. Where y'all at?
That's the boom boom room.
There's a lot of stuff that go on in this room. This ain't about this room right now. But I'm probably like I said, this is Black Male Talk, Brothers Amongst Men. Just gladly here with my other brother. And we're fellowshipping amongst the other camp. So let's get it talking, man. Let's talk about some stuff.
Yo, much appreciated. Joe, appreciate you once again. Next on the list is we got the healthy ass nigga.
What's happening? This your boy Healthy Heavyweights, man. Keeping it real. Common sense talk. Representative of the BMT family. What's happening?
Can I ask you a question? The name is Healthy Heavyweights. Can you break that name down and what that means?
Healthy Heavyweights. I'm a big dude, man, and down south we call big niggas healthy. So I try to do everything big. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
it big.
Okay. You sound like my cousin. My cousin ate 2 lumberjack slams in front of me.
Yeah, you're a big healthy motherfucker, huh?
And then ran a mile and a half. I was like, nigga, how? I need you to explain. Anyway, we're gonna put the next one on the list. Rogerio! What's popping? Where the hoes at?
What's up, folks? This is Roger Stevens. You need to check me out on the Roger Report. I do hard-hitting stuff. I say what other brothers need to say, but sometimes it seems like they just don't want to say it, so I do the dirty work. So check out my channel, the Roger Report. Please like and subscribe. I'm gonna give you good content all the time. I don't even do bad content. Don't even know how. Let's get it popping.
Brother say he gonna say it for you. Y'all niggas scared to lose your job. Brother say he gonna say it for you. I love it. Yes, sir. Black man must speak free around here. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
I'm trying to tell him.
Shit. Fuck that. Let's get it. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, fellas, it's the 4 of us on here. We're gonna have a conversation. So, the conversation I want to have is y'all ready to get deep?
Hey, what's up?
Listen. Y'all ready to get deep? This is what we're talking about. Y'all ready to get deep? I asked this because if y'all had a couple drinks, y'all just shouldn't even be here right now. Any of y'all had something to drink? Any of y'all had something to smoke on? Listen, if you ain't had a couple of smoke, if you ain't had a couple of we ain't even talk right now. Y'all ready or y'all ready?
What's up?
I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready.
Listen, let's talk about it. So Robert Kelly.
This guy here.
The great one.
So my problem is Robert Kelly is everybody know this nigga guilty.
But them hoes keep coming though. You know what I'm saying? Them hoes keep coming.
Hey, so I'm gonna build off a point off of this. I'm gonna be like your old uncle, your old drunken uncle and shit. Everybody knew this nigga guilty, right?
I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, he guilty.
Joe,
But
do you feel like he fuck with 14-year-olds?
you asking me that?
I'm asking Joe.
Okay, Joe.
I had to see the tape. That's all.
Nah, nigga, you know goddamn well.
I had to see the tape.
You gotta see the
I
tape.
gotta see the tape.
When you was 12,
Until I see the tape, I ain't gonna say nothing.
listen, when you was 12, you walked into the barber shop.
I didn't look. That wasn't a clear image. We didn't know that was like a dry, boring HBO softcore porn we were watching.
Listen, when you was 12, you walked into the barber shop.
I've seen better pornos at the barber shop. That right there, we ain't gonna pretend like that was
okay. So what you heard from this nigga is he saw it, he knows it. He just don't want to say it.
No, I ain't say nothing. So don't say I said it. I just said I mean, I ain't gonna pretend like I saw something, but I'm saying that I would need to see this one.
That nigga was a 14-year-old pussy with a Grammy behind him.
That nigga, Joe, it was just hilarious how you went straight politically correct on it. That was hilarious.
Listen, until I see it,
I ain't saw nothing, man.
I ain't see nothing.
I was a very young minor. I walked into the barbershop, sir.
Listen.
I walked into the barbershop, sir, and I saw R. Kelly eating the bitch ass with a Grammy on the desk. I'm just saying.
Wow. Red-handed.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, nobody in the everybody in the black community saw whatever we thought we saw, but didn't have enough conviction to think what we saw. So we threw that out. Now, this next tape, here's the thing about it. We hear that there's a tape. We hear. Let's be correct. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts. We heard there is a tape, but we ain't see no damn tape. Now now we gotta ask. Now the thing about it is, naturally, now that R. Kelly last tape leaked out, just like that girl from every girl from Love and Hip Hop, their tape leaks out. Kim Kardashian's sex tape leaks out. You mean to tell me that this one tape we hear hearsay about it, but we ain't see it? But they say they confirmed it. Now, until I actually see official of that's the state of Illinois comes out and says we've reviewed the tape and 99.9% have a conviction of Robert E. Kelly, I can't say he's guilty. Because that mean we going off of the near say of anybody that says we got a tape. Nigga, I don't know what tape you got. And if you got a tape and it's already been of something that's already been thrown out in the past, it ain't no good.
Yep.
So
I mean, that's real talk. That's real talk.
That's real talk. So let's say if they got an old tape or DVD of something that he already did, that is one of those girls that was part of his old trial, they got to throw it out.
Oh shit!
And not to mention, here's another thing. Because they did that documentary, Surviving R. Kelly, they can't really try him.
That's a cold game.
Why? Because it's called bias, media bias. And because they set up a media bias about the man, his lawyer can easily contest, listen, you set up a narrative for failure from my client. You already set him up and painted him like a bad guy. I mean, we all knew George Zimmerman shot damn Trayvon.
No,
hell, there was a voice recording.
While you have a solid argument, you do have a solid argument. You really do. The problem is that's not stopped anything. So,
right. I'm saying you're gonna take some damage.
The precedent has already been set, and that's the unfortunate part. And,
what I really
hope, sorry.
Oh, hold on.
The
laws got involved. You say the enforcement part. What you mean by that?
The precedence is
Oh,
had
okay.
already
Oh,
been
okay.
set.
I was about to say I didn't hear law enforcement. I said
I
precedent.
thought
Okay.
you said the law.
Yeah,
I was
so
about
the
to say,
precedence
damn.
has already been set.
Yeah.
So being that the precedence has already been set, that's the fucked up part because
Yeah.
you have a standard everybody's gonna keep going. So if you look at like for instance the Atlanta opera rape, right? So the Atlanta opera rape is a video of a chick doing some shit. She passes out. Now,
Oh,
granted,
yeah,
the dude
yeah.
did grope her. I fully will acknowledge that the dude groped her because I
Yeah.
felt like he was doing too much.
Yeah, he
I
broke her.
personally felt like he was groping her. Now he was charged with sodomy. Now, if you look at the actual law of sodomy, he was charged with sodomy based on the fact that she didn't have any panties on, and her ass rubbed up against him.
That
That's why
Tupac
he was
shit.
charged.
That Tupac
Yeah,
shit.
so he was charged with sodomy based on that. So he has a bullshit charge. Now, should he be charged for groping that girl? Yes. Should he be charged for sodomy? No. There's a precedence. There's a level set, and
that shit's stay on your record for life, homeboy. Sodomizer.
Right. Even if he gets the even if the case is dismissed, the prosecutor apologizes to him, and the chick comes out as caught. That's on his record for life. So we can dig, especially in the culture we live in now. 10 years from now, he's gonna go to a job interview. It's gonna take 2 clicks. Boom, boom. That's his ass.
Probably down 1 click. God damn, boy. You gotta be careful with these hoes, man. That's what I said. If a bitch laying on the floor drunk, leave the hoe there, man. Fuck that dumb shit. Walk out the club, leave.
Hold on, say that one more time.
No, I talk country, man. My bad, man.
No.
No,
I heard what you said. I want you to say it one more time because what you said.
Okay. No, I'm just saying these hoes be in the club drunk. Niggas be trying to touch these hoes and all kind of dumb shit on camera. So just leave the bitch drunk on the floor and leave.
So healthy. So this is what I'm saying to you. This is you ain't shit for watching. Okay. So at some point, someone's gonna say you ain't shit for something you said.
Man, nigga ain't trying to catch no charge behind no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Okay,
dumb shit.
but I want you to be very clear. So this is the drunk uncle conversation. You know
okay, well I gotta keep it 100 then. Leave the whole
keep it 120.
Don't touch her. Leave.
So run that back one more time for everybody to listen.
Man, them drunk ass hoes be on the floor, fucked up. Do not pick her up. Don't help her to walk to the door. None of that shit. Leave that hoe right there. Let her friends help out. That she came with some girlfriends. Let them hoes do that shit. Leave that motherfucker. Know what I'm saying? That's
why are we telling black men this? We're telling black men this because, and keep in mind, so the point of my channel is to instruct black men who don't have hope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is an individual who's listening to my channel right now. His mom ain't really about shit.
Yeah.
His daddy, he don't really know shit because pops ain't been around. He trying to get his bearings on his own. So I want this to serve a digital fucking record of how to get your bearings on your own.
Yeah.
So I want responsible black individuals on the channel to do their thing. So the conversation right here is what this man just told you is if this bitch is on the floor in the club,
Molly up. If she on Molly, eyes in the back of her head, leave that hoe right up. Don't offer her nothing.
Why are you saying this? Give me a reason why
they got cameras in the club. They got all kind of shit in the club. Motherfucker gonna see y'all together and say all kind of dumb shit. You put something in the whole drink. You know what I'm saying? You did all kind of this shit happens every weekend. This ain't nothing new.
So what he's telling you is if you are a black male out here, and if you see and have some individual who is fucked up,
fuck all that good Samaritan shit, man. You going to see this? I'm a spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in when I go to these places, I know what I'm walking in. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm lost. I'm the lost nigga in the club, drunk nigga, dumb nigga in the club. It's like I know I'm around debauchery. I know I'm gonna see some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be in the world, but not of the world. You know what I'm saying? So when I see some fuck shit, that's her. Don't be that good Samaritan, dog. It ain't gonna work out good for you, man. These hoes gonna say all kind of shit. Especially if you fuck this, she regret it. Nigga, you going to jail, nigga. You going to jail. And that shit gonna be on your record for life. You don't want no shit like that, man. So it all starts with leaving the motherfucker where they at, man. Leave her where she at. She fucked up. Do not pick her up, man. Don't do that shit. Just the game changed, bro. You got to get with the times. When you see shit like this happening in the news, niggas getting caught up, that means you got to update your game. That's why you got to read, know what the fuck going on in the world. Shit gets updated. So this is the game plan. This the new shit. If a motherfucker fucked up, leave her where she at, dog.
God damn. Whoo! Whoo! Like, nigga, you might have to be a co-host. Listen.
No, I'm just keeping it 100, man.
So understand. This motherfucker right here just told you that being a good Samaritan will have you fucked up.
Yeah.
So
you in the land of debauchery. Who you trying to be? Trying to be Jesus in the room full of goddamn devils, nigga? Like, you want to walk in that world, you got to play that game, nigga. Or stay your ass home, nigga. Stay your ass home, because ain't number sharks out there. Have your fun and get the fuck up out of there.
You know what?
That other shit.
I gotta say, and it almost pains me to have to say, as a black man, of course I want to help a black woman in any situation. That's what I want to do.
I would love to do it.
That don't mean it's smart for me to do it. So real talk, when you come across a situation like that, well, just like he said, she laid out on the floor. Yeah. You got to understand, you in the playoffs. It's either win or go home. Yeah. So for me to win, I got to say, is it worth my time to even touch this chick or even involve myself with this chick? And a lot of times, if you in the club or something like that, it is not going to be a victory on your behalf. Yeah, At the end of the day, a lot of them women are doing that on purpose because they're looking for a victim. I know dudes don't understand this, but women look for victims. Okay.
Let me say this.
That's why I was born in 1987.
I was born in 1987. Yeah. 1987. It was a rarity for a black child, a black baby, to be born in a household full of men. I'm not talking about niggas. I'm not talking about boys. I'm not talking about males. I'm talking about full of men. So I had my father, I had my grandfather, I had my great grandfather. I had cousins, I had godfathers, I had etc. So from all of these individuals that I've grown up around and through, I learned plenty of lessons. The biggest fucking lesson I learned is that no matter how virtuous you are, the times are with the shits.
Mm-hmm.
The times are with the shits. And is this a lost cause? If anybody feels like I'm talking reckless, please correct me right now.
I don't think you're talking reckless, but I think a lot of men have to understand, if you decide to involve yourself with a woman in any way, you got to be man enough to take the heat that comes from it. Yeah. I'm gonna give you an example that's not a widely known example. You know, when Uber started off, there was a lot of rumors about dumb stuff because people have a hard time thinking. Now, it was a lot of idiots out there talking about it was Uber drivers raping women. But Uber know who picked the woman up and they know who dropped off. So that would be dumb to rape your own Uber passenger. So I've never believed in any of that. But let me tell you how he can get on you if you don't understand how to be a man and stand on your own 10 toes at all times. An Uber driver had a young lady passenger. The passenger is out. She's too drunk, can't figure out where to go. Somebody put the girl in the car. Now Uber has changed their system now, and I'm assuming it's changed everywhere. Because I don't work for them. But I'm assuming it's changed everywhere where you have to give a destination before you can even ask for a ride. Long time ago, shit.
No, you can ask for a ride with some bullshit.
Bruh. On some real shit.
Long time ago, you could get a ride and then you put your destination in later. Yep. Dude, it's just a normal person. You're getting a person in your car. He's trying to take her home.
Mm-hmm.
She gets too drunk, cannot give that man the proper address of where she needs to go to. He calls himself being a gentleman, in my opinion. He calls himself to be a gentleman. He don't know nothing about this chick. The man ends up going to a hotel, gets a room, takes the young lady upstairs, put her in the bed.
Shit.
I'm saying maybe he called himself being a gentleman. We don't know how he was raised. He didn't touch her.
You're right.
He didn't touch her. He simply went to sleep at the hotel. Like when she wake up, I'm gonna help the lady get home.
Yeah.
So he gave up his night that he could have been out making money because he worried about some chick he don't even know. That's a real good Samaritan if you come down to it. He never touched the woman, so you can make an argument that he was being a creep, but he never touched the woman. So there's no reason to say he's actually a creep. He got a hotel room. Now I don't know if that man could afford 2 hotel rooms where he put her in one room and he sleep in the other. And so I'm not gonna make that judgment on him. Yeah. But now when she wakes up, there's a whole thing about did he rape her, did he not rape her, and even if he didn't rape her, we gonna charge him with kidnapping.
Damn. That's what I'm saying. I drive Uber, man. I drive Uber and Lyft, man. Hey, man, these hoes be drunk as fuck, dog. I ain't gonna even lie. These hoes be fucked up, modded up, zoned out. You know what I do? I take that bitch where she going, and I keep calling to wake that bitch up. If she don't wake up, I'm just gonna let the meter ride, cuz tell that hoe wake up, man. I'll call the police and get up out of there, man. That's what I do, man. That hoe gonna sit back there, that damn charge gonna go up on that motherfucking ass, and she better not throw up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting paid. So fuck all that touching a bitch. Fuck all that other shit. Don't do that. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You in the land of debauchery, nigga. It's late night hoes drunk, and you trying to be a good Samaritan. That don't equal out, man. We'll get fucked in the deal, man. We'll get fucked in the deal.
I'm not even saying it's bad to try to or want to help a sister out.
Just call the police.
You better be smart. And real talk, what I would do, if there's any chick that has a problem in your presence, immediately drive her to the police station.
Ooh,
you ain't got to explain. And I'm a brother that don't even believe in calling the police. Because usually as a black man, the more you involve yourself with the police, usually the worse is gonna go for you. So I don't even recommend black folk really call the police.
So you saying in that situation, just drive it to the police station? That's cool. That's what's up.
I'm saying if let's say I'm doing Uber like you said. I'm doing Uber, she get drunk and I don't know where to take her. Straight to the police station.
That's what's up.
Bro,
I can agree with that.
She drunk. I don't know her. I need her out of my car. At the end of the day, I need her out of my car.
Had that meeting running the whole time. Charge that whole all that shit.
I pay taxes. Y'all, it's y'all job to deal with, to be a public service, not mine. I need y'all to get out of my car. You know what I'm saying? And if I gotta charge her for trespassing, then I'll do that too.
Yeah.
If that's what it takes to get her out of my car. Or y'all can just be some nice police officers, let her go in there drunk, and y'all wait till she get up and y'all handle that. But on my end, she got to go. Now, it's either get out of my car the nice way or I'm charging her for trespassing, y'all can throw her in jail. I don't care either way. But I'm not going to let you pin me in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that. You ain't pinning me in no bad situation. So that's the best help I can even say if I was in your state where I'm doing Uber and then they get drunk or fall out of anything, man, straight to the police station. But
yeah, I heard that. I feel that. Hell yeah.
This from a dude that do not recommend calling the police for just about anything. I done actually talked to police officers who tried to get on my case for saying, well, if you in trouble, that's when you gonna call me. And I'm like, nigga, you ain't gonna never show up before I'm dead. If somebody's shooting at me, you ain't coming till I'm dead anyway. Why would I call you? If I'm getting robbed, you gonna show up after my stuff already gone, and you ain't gonna find it and bring it back to me. So why would I call you? The police ain't gonna do nothing for me unless I have to fill out a report for insurance paperwork. There's no reason for me to have contact with the police. That's just how I look at it. Because you ain't gonna never solve my crime.
I feel you on that, especially here in Florida. Shit, I understand that shit.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing for me. So, and I'm just saying, as a person who do not like to deal with the police, if a chick is drunk, if you call yourself helping her anyway, get her to the police, that's it. But like he said, if she on the floor drunk, it ain't even your problem, honestly.
Ain't my problem. Leave the hoe right there.
Now, if you want to be really nice, you can call the police to her location, and I don't even advise waiting there till they get there. I would be anonymous within still leave.
Yeah.
You know, not that I want to see something happen to her, but I can't, man. I can't be involved with the police like that. Any little misunderstanding and your face get flashed on that news, the people around you, it's hard for them to forget that.
And them hoes be putting themselves in these fucked up ass positions, man.
And they do
really
it on
be doing.
purpose.
Yeah, it's like, wow, man. You know, that's why I don't even be on the dance floor with them hoes, man. Niggas need to start dancing. Go to the bar, cuz. Be at the bar. We
But
see you at
that's
the
where we
bar,
are
man.
tonight. That's where we are
You know
tonight
what I'm
because
saying? Niggas be
if it
dancing
comes
ass
out
niggas
the fact
touching
that
these
this
hoes,
motherfucker
man.
that got caught in this opera nightclub is really wrapped up on a legal issue, basically because the chick was in her panties dancing with him with no panties on. Niggas will
Dancing
stop
ass
going to
niggas.
the dance floor.
Juking ass niggas. Y'all, all right, man. Y'all gonna learn.
Do you know how many of you niggas out here can be caught because bitches dancing and grinding up on you with no panties on? You gotta understand the level of the fucking game we are. So
Now, you
the
know
old folks used to call it, and I'm not even a religious individual. I'm an atheist. That's how deep we finna go tonight. I'm a motherfucking atheist.
Let's do it.
So the old folks talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. Gomorrah, even though it's Gomorrah.
You know, black folks. You know how we do it.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Right. They had plenty of scripts out there too. That's what I heard. They had plenty of scripts.
But at the point we talking, we're in a country that embraces the fuckery on every fucking level.
Yes,
so you gotta understand there's nothing that you do that won't be seen on camera. There's nothing that you do that won't be seen as an offense. You got to be very fucking pressured with every fucking move you make.
They scan your ID when you walk in the club now. What part of the game is that? They got you, boy. They got you, boy. Be careful. Know where you at, man.
And you know what? Let me make this clear to people, too. Because this is something nobody really tells brothers, at least that I can tell. If you go anywhere and you sign in, go through the extra trouble to make sure you signed out. When whatever happened after you, because anything may happen after you gone. It could be hours later. You don't need your name on the books as being present, period. If you got to sign in, go through whatever trouble you need to sign out. Because you don't know who's going to die that night. You don't know who crazy ex-boyfriend going to come pop somebody's head or who girlfriend going to come shoot up the place. You don't know nothing. Everything is random in life when you're dealing with the public. You don't know what's going to happen or why this particular place is going to be investigated and why your name may pop up. So if you sign in anywhere, you a black man. Go through the trouble of signing out. I understand white folk may not sign out. I understand some Indian folk may not sign out. I understand some Mexican folk may not sign out. But you a black man. You sign out.
Cold. That's what's up. Niggas gotta learn how to shake out here, man. Niggas gotta shake. Shake. Get up out of there. Fuck all that other shit, man.
Yeah, because when stuff hit the fans, the best thing you could say is, man, I wasn't even there. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Holla at your people and get on up out of there. That's the purpose anyway for these damn clubs and shit. Holla at your kinfolk, get on up out of there. Niggas want to be all in the parking lot with the club over and shit. Niggas is wilding, man. Learn how to shake, man. Shit ain't going nowhere. Club ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, the club ain't going nowhere. And just like that happened to that dude that night at that Atlanta club, however that play out for him, anything can happen on any given night. So if you a dude, man, sign out. If you signed in, sign out. Period. I don't care if it's at the hospital. If you signed in, sign out. Tell the security person who don't want to even do their job to sign you, hey man, I need y'all to sign me out. I need it for my sake. Sign me out, please. You know, if a person say, well, I wasn't even that must be on the old paperwork. It wasn't my shit. Can you find it, please, and sign me out? I know that sounds dumb, but real talk, it's stuff that happens out here, and you want record that you was already gone before it even came about.
Oh shit.
Because if you ain't got the right alibi, you can't remember what you was doing that day, and it's something that popped up from 2.5 months ago on a Tuesday, you ain't gonna remember what you was. And if you the only dude that can't explain what you was, you got some heat on you.
Ooh-wee. They come and get you off your job too.
Because they know that's what you'll end up. Well, we know he's gonna go to work, so we'll just meet him at the job.
Whether wrong or right, you're gonna lose your job. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, this is a goddamn shame. Okay, so question: where's BMT at? BMT ass has been missing. This nigga done
It's in the cut, man.
I'm just sitting right here. What's up?
All right. So let's talk about Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett was in Chirac. That's Roger's hometown. Jussie Smollett got caught with some with some Africans.
Right, he got
caught up with some Africans.
Setting up a scene from Empire. What's going on?
So you got caught up with some.
Nah, he not joking. He done brought the Africans into it.
Niggas be having scams out this motherfucker, man.
So
what part of the game is that? Lord have mercy, these niggas wildin', boy. They playing for big money, man.
So
I'm trying to say.
So pretty much, all right. So a quick summary. Pretty much what happened was we have it where this brother, he tried to spur the black community.
He tried to what now?
He tried to spur and coax the black community towards a certain narrative and agenda.
So do you feel like it was political, or do you think it was just some bullshit?
No, it was selfish. It was selfish reasons. It was for selfish reasons. It wasn't political. I want you to understand that the only time the media will use a Negro is when they're angry and unfocused. Because
no,
and Malcolm X said that.
What do you mean? Angry? First off, Malcolm X was.
No.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you why. Let me get a depth why I said that. Because he was appealing to the effeminate and he was appealing to the effeminate and beta mindset community. Whereas for those of men that did not want to join him, you hated black men who were gay. You hated you were for racism and cooning, and pretty much you were a threat towards black people.
A whole lot of democratic shit.
There was a whole lot of shit being said about a lot of black men. Mind you, I watch Empire. I love the show, but I stopped watching it after that because what that told me was that you're saying anybody that is a Republican or conservative, they're a traitor to black people, which he said in plenty of tweets before this. So, Jussie has a lot of tweets that ain't so nice about Republicans.
So let me do this. So this sounds like a selfish move on Jussie.
That does sound selfish. He got the followers.
It sounds like a selfish move, and it sounds like a political move. Jussie Smollett is politically retarded, but I mean, that's going to come out as a bad word. But he's slow growth in terms of political mathematics via the Wu-Tang. So if we look at this from a dynamic of a culture that has an issue with Donald Trump's presidency, right? He got beat up because it wasn't well thought out. He got beat up at clock in the morning going to a
with a
subway
with a cracker with a red hat on. They think a nigga stupid, right, dog.
in sub-zero weather. Wearing
negative 27 degrees weather, going to a sub place in a tourist part of of Chicago.
But these are all questions that we have because we've done this show before, and I had you on here, Joe. I had you because Joe, you've spoken to Roger. Roger lives in this vicinity, right? So we had the conversation. All of this shit was unthinkable from Jump Street.
Yeah, it was bullshit. I even Google mapped the place and looked at images of it during the day and nighttime. The lighting in that area and the area where it's set up at, there is too much traffic and eyes and cameras everywhere. It is a tourist area. Am I off what I'm saying, Roger?
You are definitely not off. You are definitely not off. We talk about a really safe part of town. Really safe part of town.
Wow. This is the part where the cruise boats come in. This is where the boats come in. But when you want to go catch the ferry, the Ferris wheel, when you go to Chicago, you see that thing with Family Matters. Remember the Family Matters show? It's a weird condition. Yep. Oh yeah, that's that part of Chicago that they're showing off.
Whoa! So you just blew my motherfucking mind. Family Matters was Chicago. Family Matters was in Chicago, nigga.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was Chicago.
Okay. So let me. A nigga really thought this was Neverlandia, but so I mean, this nigga he created some. I got a Bruce Lee person, a Bruce Lee person. But so here's my question here.
Go ahead.
Knowing that all this is this fuckery, knowing the culture that we live in, knowing that we had a black president that didn't do shit for black people, knowing that we have a whole bunch of puppeteer. I'm putting on, if anybody's listening, I'm putting on the tinfoil hat. If you cook some food right now, go ahead and put that in the microwave because it's tinfoil hat's about to make that shit pop.
I love that shit.
I'm putting on a tinfoil hat. But so if we're coming from a perspective of we have black women who are the quote unquote most educated, going into school, who are coming out being politicians, who are ending up being 1/15 black Kamala Harris.
New niggas.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's clearly not a black person.
Who these niggas is, man?
Cory Booker, who hung out with T-Bone.
New niggas.
T-Bone in New Jersey, but he's not a nigga. What he is,
leadership.
And all this bullshit. But so my question here is, in the era that we live in, how do we know that these are not Skynet bed winches?
Oh shit!
Because they downed the black man and had no problem saying that because we did not think, because we were thinking for ourselves and question the narrative and logic, we were sellouts. Because black men did not so easily agree with this, I would say, fairy tale from this fairy. We sold out our people that we could be so ugly, you know, Mike Epps, bitch. And
why are you anti Mike Epps? I'm just curious.
No, because Mike Epps got on and was talking about how brothers, how can we not stand up for Jussie Smollett? He gonna go do a show in Chicago in the same area. And he said, I dare some white motherfuckers and I dare any motherfucker with a MAGA hat to run up on me.
Always about a nigga in a hat, man.
Now, the thing about it is this. See, this is, I told you, the only time a nigga is useful is when he's angry. He's angry. Because then that's when all of a sudden Don Lemon, this is when all the new Negroes, I call them neo-Negroes, they started coming out and started telling us as black men, we need to ride for this nigga. And we asked the question, where's the proof? You show me the proof, then we might have something that we need to say.
Yeah, we're logical. We ain't emotional
We need the proof. See, y'all tell us that we're super predators or we're beasts. We don't think. But I asked, where's the proof? Because if we had ride for this man, some of us would have gotten in fights with police and different other shit. Would these niggas have bailed us out? Would they had compensated us for missing time at work?
They ain't gonna put nothing in the GoFundMe account.
Nothing going in the GoFundMe. Ain't would have been no goddamn GoFundMe.
let me stop this nonsense right here, right now. So let's backtrack here. Let's backtrack. Roger, you here?
I sure am.
Healthy, you here?
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
Okay, so interject when y'all feel, and just let me know, and then we'll put a pin in that, and then we'll come back to it.
I want the LGBT apologize to black men for talking down on us, along with Terry Crews, bitch ass.
So
apologize to black men.
Let's handle some things. Let's handle some things out here. So what it, because you said you want to put some shit. Oh, baby Jesus. Okay, so we got Terry. We'll go with Terry Crews. Terry Crews has made a living off of being the
Sambo monkey.
Sambo.
Gorilla.
He was T-Money on Battle Dome. That's how I knew him. He was an exceptional nigga who was talking reckless. So white people wanted to defeat him. The concept of the show was, if you are a average Joe, you could beat the pro. He was a professional Sambo. So niggas, he was the so I learned catch as catch can wrestling. Catch as catch can wrestling was developed from basic grappling and wrestling with motherfuckers who didn't know what they were doing, and you just catch any limb you could and try to submit them. So from that, you learned a whole bunch of shit that does and does not work with the motherfucker who knows how to fight. Period, point blank, right? That's how jiu-jitsu was really spawned. If they tell you something otherwise, it's bullshit. So if you look at the dynamic of Terry Crews, he's doing catch as catch can with, because I relate sorry if you just tuned in, I relate everything to fighting and how you can punch a motherfucker in the face, essentially. But Terry Crews is relating everything into fighting. So he tried to fight the motherfucker who grabbed his crotch. It didn't work out. So he went into fight.
Is that the new story? He tried to fight this dude?
It didn't work out. So he tried to fight D.L. Hughley, and black women started fighting with him.
Right. So he quit to fight a black man, but won't fight that white man. Right. Okay.
He went to fight deal. He was like, you know what? Let me give Liam Neeson a pass. And black women fought with him. So he learned to run with the flow.
Let me tell you what that symbolized to me. It is no different when they used to walk the Negro out in front of all the prospectors, butt naked in front of his woman. And they will size them up. This is how they check the Mandingos. They will size them up, and then they'll grab their balls. And then when they hold their balls, they will look the animal in the eye to show them who was more the dominant. And if I hold your nuts, that means you are my bitch. I'm holding your nuts. I got you by the nuts. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all some history lesson of what they would do. I'm telling you what they would do to the black man in front of a woman to show how they take your master. I control you by me groping you, because naturally, if I were to grab at one of y'all junks, you're gonna slap the hand away. That's fighting, because that's your life source. But if I can grab your life source and hold it in my hands for 15 minutes, that means I own you for 15 years. Every minute is a year I own you. And because he could not do nothing but just look that man in the eyes, and his woman turned her back and walked out on him, showed me that this man has no authority in his home.
It's okay, babe. I'm gonna get my girlfriends and we gonna come fight for you. We gonna fight the next nigga.
So just to give you an installation of what this conversation
hoes
was.
That get you hurt, nigga.
What's his name? Power nigga decided to go to a party with his agent. His agent then
slave master.
No, I won't say slave master. He was the cracker. He was a cracker. The whip cracker, for y'all who don't know.
They own his contract. They own his contract. He's not going nowhere.
Then went and grabbed his balls in front of his wife. That's one of the ultimate forms of disrespect. Period, point blank. He farmed her for a few minutes. His wife went to the car. Terry Crews then claims that he said goodbye to everybody in the party, and his wife said, "That's how you handle that." So his wife is also a potential bad witch. Yet when a black man says something to him, he wants to smack and fight and do everything else. That's very shit. I mean, that's just evidence of a bed bug culture.
Of a bitch. That's a bitch.
You've been a slave.
No matter how you try to slice it, you go to jail and a man walk up and grab you by your nuts and look in your eye. Tell me he did not just grab your manhood and took your manhood from you. There's no other way. Me and Healthy, we came from goddamn Job Corps. We know how niggas like to test other niggas. Straight up. That was a test. He failed. That's why he says toxic masculinity. Because his manhood was taken. There is no getting around it.
Cried in the car.
That man did cry.
You know what? Y'all might be absolutely wrong. Want me to tell you why?
Let me know.
Please tell me.
Terry Crews sounds like he's a feminist. He's a black feminist. And black feminists are white supremacists. So white men can do anything they want to them and they cool with it.
That's not like man. That's just manhood being taken. He ain't got no power.
Bro,
and like I said,
it didn't have to be taken. It didn't have to be taken. He'll gladly give it up to a white man.
Yeah, and let me put my 10-4 hat on for a second. We don't even know if all that shit happened. All that shit can be some bullshit to start some political shit. We don't even know. All them could be in on the bullshit. We don't even know.
Your 10-4 hat might have tripled mine. We know that
straight up program. We don't even know. Niggas talking about some fake.
I mean, we know that
happened.
With the other stuff he got going, with the ensemble pieces he has going along with it, I'm trying to believe, brother. I ain't got no reason to doubt that brother right now. He sound like a feminist to me.
God damn, boy. These niggas got computer chips in my son. What the fuck going on with these niggas, man? How you a black feminist? You a big ass
man,
feminist.
That's what he sound like a black feminist to me. Real talk.
Program.
White man can do anything he want, and it's fine. You just can't do it if you're black. See, when black man say something to him, it's a problem. D.L. Hughley. When a white man touch all over him, it's fine. Oh, I ain't gonna do nothing. I don't care if you do it in front of my wife.
But here's the thing about it.
In front of your wife.
Here's the thing about it. I rewatched what D.L. Hughley said about him. D.L. Hughley did not disrespect him. D.L. Hughley only said what a lot of us black men think. You played a black father, in front of a lot of young black boys.
So let's cover his history, right? So
go ahead.
As we know Terry Crews, right? So Terry Crews was an individual who was a football player. His football career didn't work out, so he went on to the Battle Dome. He was T Money. T Money was a braggadocious, over the top nigga. T Money went from there to really obscurity. He had small roles here and there, but his big role from there was Damon. Damon was a gay individual who was fresh out of prison on Friday after next, right? Pretty much every role that we've seen him in is in the context of a gay, gender confused, or emasculated man. There's never been a Terry Crews persona, should we say, that has been masculine in nature. Period, point blank. Have you ever seen a Terry Crews persona that's really been that masculine in nature, other than the bullshit ass movie where they had all the action heroes who was left over, and they had to fill Terry Crews in for Wesley Snipes who couldn't make it.
Oh, the Expendables, yeah.
Yeah,
Other than the
because when they brought back actual Wesley Snipes, what'd they do? They put this nigga Terry Crews in the hospital.
Where did he get shot? Where did he get shot?
I don't know. I really don't know.
His ass.
Oh yeah, so he
wow.
Yeah, so he was an expendable nigga in the expendable movie. So I mean, what you want to hear?
Man, sound like
what did he wear to the Expendables? I got a question. What did he wear to the Expendables showcase?
Oh, that bra.
Exactly. He walked around wearing a bra in front of a bunch.
Nah, bro.
High tier. Man, you don't believe me? Donnie, pull that shit up.
I'm not pulling shit up.
Pull that up.
No,
all those white men were staring there and laughing at him while he wore a bra.
Because he a whole fucking dickhead. He a clown. And I'm tired of putting the narrative out here. He's a clown. He makes black men look bad. So
he's a feminist.
I've listened to podcasts more so than music. Because podcasts, I've done a lot of driving, etc. I'm not a truck driver. I've just driven across country more than times than I really care to admit. So I've heard conversations between black people who have spoken to Terry Crews. So one of the conversations was with Terry Crews and Jamie Foxx. Terry Crews and Jamie Foxx played basketball. XYZ happened. They said, I bet you can't bench press 500 pounds. Terry Crews said he could. Now, for anybody who really can't bench press a lot or heavy weight, 500 pounds is a fucking considerable amount of weight. When you put 500 pounds on the standard bar, that motherfucker bends and wobbles. Just so you know. So Terry Crews gets there and the bar starts to bend. And he going, well, how much is that? Well, nigga, that's $350. What do you mean? You said you can bench press 500. If you can do something, you can do something. So they put the weight close as they could. Wasn't even a full 500 pounds. Terry Crews lifts the weight up. The weight immediately fucking drops. Terry Crews can't lift it. So that's just to give you an indication of what Terry Crews is out here doing. He's telling stories, telling lies to propagate the bullshit. Yes, niggas big muscles don't equal big weight, nor do they equal strength. So Terry Crews doing all this bullshit and he's screaming power, and a 190-pound white man grabs him by the balls and can't do nothing. This is your life. We're living it. Does anybody dispute what I said?
Get this straight. I just want to get this straight. Terry said he could bench 500, but he can't keep a white man off his Johnson.
Believe it or not, a lot of heavy weightlifters, the muscles that they have that they train up on their body are artificial. Some of their muscles are artificial, believe it or not.
Not so, most of.
Like a lot of them, they train their bodies to have muscles positioned in certain. It's for appearance, not for actual work. Like
let me give y'all an indication, because Joe is fought. So Joe comes from a different mindset of a lot of people. Joe understands that when you fight, there are certain muscles that don't really mean shit. They don't look like shit, but they hit you and you go, oh shit. Right. And then there are other models you go, oh, he looks great. Oh, ha, ooh, and they don't do shit. So Joe is trying to explain to you that it doesn't really matter what you look like. At the end of the day, if you get hit with a real fucking muscle is gonna hurt. A lot of people have fake flattery muscles. Flattery muscles don't do shit. Period, point blank. Tell me if I'm wrong, Joe. You tell me if I'm wrong. BMT, you there?
Okay, I was on mute. You're not wrong. He got hit with a real situation, and he couldn't withstand the weight. He couldn't withstand that 90-pound weight. So that told you all that talk. It was all just a joke. He just a flated up joke. So that just told you he couldn't throw a real punch at life. He can't stand up for his family. He can't stand up for a goddamn thing. But what he can do is look the tough man part. There's a lot of bodyguards that look tough, but they can't do nothing. While there's some of them that look like, dang, that fat dude or that skinny dude, I could take him. Until you push that button and then you lay flat on your back. And he's standing right over you like, get up and get out. So that's what we see with Terry Crews. He looks at that's what DL Hughley was saying. You look like the brother that we want to be, but now that we see how you are, you're the brother that we don't need to be. Because now we understand you're the one that we got to watch out for. Jussie Smollett is the brother that we got to watch out for. Like, listen, I got nothing. When you do what you do, you suck what you suck. You get down however you get down. I don't give a shit about that. But when you start contorting and trying to use the black man's voice for your own means, and I hope whatever you get, Jussie, I hope you hear this, you get what you get. And if any of y'all hear this stuff, y'all can take it back to my camp. Y'all can bring us on. Hell, we'll say the same shit. I'll bring all these brothers on the same platform. We'll say the same shit again. Because he had no problem. Let's start a movement for Jussie. Y'all so quick to turn everybody into a martyr into Jesus. Nigga, everybody ain't for you. Everybody don't fuck with you. Y'all heard me say before. Every skin folk ain't kinfolk. But y'all so quick. Y'all got Don Lemon hyping y'all up, but guess what? Don Lemon says the white man's the biggest terrorist, but who does he go suck off every night?
So let me do this.
Go ahead, brother.
So there's a large understanding of what's going on in the community. There's a lot of people who are trying to gather onto resources. Everything I tell people to do is based on research. So I tell everybody to do their own research. You understand? So regardless of where you are, where you from, who you are, what you do, etc., YYZ, you gotta have this dynamic of finding out for yourself. You got to do the research. The most important thing that I can teach you is how to go out and understand that you don't have your own opinion. Nobody else has their own opinion. Everybody has an opinion that's based on something, and you need to figure out what yours is based on your situation. Period, point blank, I think shit. All right, we're just gonna be an asshole. Pure point blank, I think that a lot of black people have a fucked up situation based on the situation given to them. So you got to deal with that. If you want to be a black man and you want to be a stand-up dude, I provide multiple options for multiple scenarios based on my channel. So over time, you're gonna find out who is for you and who isn't for you, and just like any dude does. I think we have Joe on here. We have Healthy. We have Roger, who apparently died the fuck out. Who's left on here? Is Healthy on here? Who's on here? Healthy's on here.
I'm here.
Roger's on here. We got Black Men Being Brutally Honest. We got Shy. It's a whole bunch of dudes on here. So my channel, My channel is for the growth of a black man who is expected to grow into a manosaur. And what I say by what I say by manosaur is how best is describe that. A manosaur is if you ever seen the TV show Pokemon, which apparently is a big thing for every generation. But the the TV show Pokemon is you hit a little stone on a motherfucker and he just grow into a man. That doesn't happen with real people. You have to be grown, shown, and told things. So everybody I bring on my show, I want from a particular opinion and I want for a particular viewpoint. Joe, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here, brother. What's going on?
Is your intention to mislead or misdirect any black person?
I want to direct the brothers and anybody part of the black community. Actually, anybody who's looking in the black community. I want to direct y'all to the truth and the narratives that they put out on us.
Right.
Because
so we're all here just basically showing you a different direction. Now there's many different ways in direction. You got to figure out which way is for you. But you know, we are here just laying it out. Healthy, right?
Yo,
you here?
I'm here, brother.
Okay, yeah. You here? You just want shit. You want black men to be uplifted in this point, right?
Definitely. Because
here's the deal, and I'm gonna deviate real fucking slightly, actually majorly. It's a lot of kids out here who were born for single mother households.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so you were, and growing up as a child, you had to figure it out for yourself, right?
Yeah. A lot of bumps and bruises.
So, as you can understand, there's a lot of people who didn't quite figure it out for themselves. Maybe they didn't figure it out for themselves. Maybe they didn't even have the mental wherewithal to understand that they had to figure out for themselves.
Yeah.
You have a whole category underneath that. So this show is for them. This show is for the motherfuckers who are trying to do better, want to do better, need to do better.
Yeah.
This is a positional show to put you in a higher position. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Bro, I don't know why the fuck I feel like you from Texas.
Man, I don't know, man.
You remind me of every fucking one of my relatives.
For sure. That's what's up, though. That's what's up, man. I'm from the South, man. Definitely.
But yeah, nah, like period, point blank. So the dynamic of the show is to push motherfuckers in the direction to man the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, cats that grew up in my type of situation, but my shit was extreme though. You know what I'm saying? My mother she wasn't trying to listen to no man. You know what I'm saying? So
may I ask you to tell your story? Do you mind doing that?
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, my mother was a type. She wasn't gonna listen to no man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how she was. She did what the fuck she wanted to do. It was all emotion, no logic, all emotion. But a nigga had to protect her and do all that silly shit we got to do as boys for our single mother. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I had to drop out of high school in like 10th grade, take on 2 jobs to take care of her. See what I'm saying? Nigga had to drop out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I grew up, man. I was my mama's
man. So let's backtrack here. So you dropped out in 10th grade, right?
Yeah, I dropped out. Cuz.
To take care of your mother.
Yes, she couldn't work no more. She was fucked up.
Why couldn't she work anymore?
Too many years of bullshitting around. You know what I'm saying? She was a prostitute. She did crack. You know what I'm saying? She sold drugs. She did the whole 9 yards out here. You know what I'm saying? So
did you have little brothers?
Age, just like
little brothers and little sisters.
Of the house, you know?
Did you have little brothers and little sisters?
I had one little brother, but she kind of shipped my little brother to my grandparents' house.
Okay, so she got your little brother out the situation because you were there.
Well,
did you have little sisters?
No little sisters, man. Thank God, man.
So it was just you.
Yep, it's just me. It was just me and my mama for the longest because, like I said, I was my mama's man.
So hold on. So because I want to have this conversation. This is valuable information because
Yeah.
I want you to be a template. You understand? Because you're trying to do better. You're doing better. You're doing everything that you can to succeed in life, and I want motherfuckers to succeed you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, you
I
have
want
to
you
you got to do the direct opposite that shit your mama was doing. You have to learn logic, critical thinking skills. That's your way out. Logic is the way
one
out
more
of this
time.
shit.
What was that? Say it one more time. God damn
it. Logic. Just simple logic, critical thinking skills. The shit that your mama didn't have.
So
and you can only get that by hanging around older brothers. That's the only way.
damn.
That's the only way you're gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Your
your
mother might fuck with you a little bit because she see you kind of straying away. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come to a point where she understand. You a man now.
How old were you when you first realized something wasn't right?
Oh man, when I was about 16, and my mama got mad at me and tried to jack me up on the wall, lift me off my feet, the whole 9 yards. And I was about 6'4", 350 at that time. My mama picked my ass up. I said, you ain't gonna never touch me
trying to lift you up the wall.
I said, you ain't gonna never touch me again. You ain't gonna never hit me again. You ain't gonna never slap me again. I pay bills up in here. I pay bills. No? I run the house. You ain't gonna hit me no more because you emotional. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I started breaking away. Start rebelling in they little terms, rebelling.
So you rebel, right?
I rebel. You gotta rebel. You can't be underneath that shit. You fuck around and fuck your life up. Niggas be taking care of their mama and be 30, 40, 50, still taking care of their mama.
So
trust me, trap.
When they sent your brother away, how old was your brother?
Oh well, yeah. My mother, she had to do a jail bid. You know what I'm saying? So right before she went to jail, she kind of shipped me and my brother off to my grandparents' house. And to North Orlando, nice little rural area, you know what I'm saying? So when she came back out, I mean, well, I was like 6 years old. My brother was like 3 or 2. And when my mother came back home about 4 or 5 years later, I knew who my mama was, but my little brother looked at my grandparents as his parents. You see what I'm saying? So we had the opportunity to choose. And I know my mama. I'm going with my mama. But my little brother, he pointed at my grandmother and said that was his mother. And that's when my granddaddy went and got the shotgun and kind of shooed my mama away, threatened her, the whole goddamn colored purple shit. That dumb shit. Dumb nigga country shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
I went with my mother. My brother's
I had a question. Yeah. I had a couple questions, actually. Where are you from?
I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Damn. You that country in Orlando?
Yeah, man. I'm from the woods, man. They think it's all Mickey Mouse. I'm from North Orlando, Eatonville, Florida.
God damn. So the first time I went out,
what's up?
The first black spring break I had was out here in Orlando. I'm in Orlando right now.
Okay.
And shit, nigga, we might have to go get a drink, nigga.
Man, that's how it is, man. I'm from here, man. You know, it's a lot of tourists around this motherfucker, but
I'm out here by the Hooters by the airport. But anyway,
I know where you at.
So, okay. So, with all that said in mind, you strike me as an individual. This is what I hear. You strike me as an individual who's been here before. And why I say been here before is you had an indomitable will that was going to persist on through the ages. That makes sense.
Nigga gotta read. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta read. I learned all that. You know, when I was in jail, man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends, we was on some like trying to get some game time type shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get out early. And you know, a part of me getting out early was I had to take a critical thinking class. And it was an old ass like Haitian type motherfucker. He was like 60 years old patriarchal man. Didn't take no shit. He's short as hell, but he just gave us the game of life, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave us the critical thinking course, and I was able to just think. Before you do anything in life, you got to think about it. Learn how to play chess. You know what I'm saying? Right. Stay 10 moves ahead of certain things. And like I say, that's all critical thinking skills. And I learned that when I was in jail, man. So I got that game time, and I was on the right road ever since. No matter what mama said, no matter what grandma said, no matter who say what, I know what I got to do.
So you innately know. Now that's not normal. That's not standard. I just want everybody to know. Innately knowing is not normal or standard. His spirit. So I believe certain individuals here have been put here on place. Like so, I believe I've been here before. Like I'm a motherfucker that was just like I should have been here in the 1600s, 1700s.
I be feeling the
The
same
feudal
way
era.
about a lot of shit. I feel the same way. Them hoes
So
be like concubine. Yeah, concubine. I want a concubine. You know, bitch, I'm from the
yeah,
1700s, bitch.
that is that fucking dynamic. You know what I mean? So
Hey man.
Nigga, we gonna have to link up off here. Goddamn. Oh shit. Goddamn. Goddamn. Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, brothers gotta have critical thinking skills, man.
Man,
Gotta get it, man.
critical thinking is still in effect. So my question here, in terms of your mother, regardless, because black women like to use this conversation as a sticking point. Your mama ain't shit, so you ain't shit. Do you feel like?
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all, man. You know, my mother regret leaving my father. You know what I'm saying? She left my father on some emotional bullshit. She regretted it. She tell me to this day.
I'm not talking about specifics. I'm just saying.
It's all good. No, the reason
the man that you are today is a man that you built because you wanted to be there, correct?
Yeah, definitely. That's the beauty in being a man.
You overrided the lessons that were taught to you instinctively. Just that fucking deep on a DNA level.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. You know, they say your mama ain't shit, you ain't shit. I know I'm somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like the more I use these critical thinking skills, the more I elevate in life, no matter if it's a baby step or not. Bitches gonna talk shit. And no matter how much you become a man and man up, females notice. Either they gonna give you some pussy, because that's what they be doing too, or they just gonna talk shit about you. That's just how it goes, man. It's a matriarchal society. It's a matriarchy, man, around this motherfucker, man. For real. Surround yourself with some older brothers, learn the game. You know what I'm saying? And you can move and shake out here a little bit better, no matter where you come from.
Exactly that.
No matter where you come from.
You've already come to this channel because you are on some I want to learn some game, right? Yeah. So you got to look at the motherfuckers in your community who have already learned some shit. So you take and pick and choose the best assets from everybody, and you build you a motherfucking man. So we live in a digital age where people are building avatars and game characters, and they're picking and choosing the pieces and parts that they want from these game characters. They want these anime characters, these cartoon characters, these comic book characters.
And that's the shit, brother. And that's the shit that tripped me out. Niggas be doing all this shit on the video game, but can't implement it in their own life. I'm like,
because
they break all this shit down.
Been told or been known, or it's not been known that they could do that, so they don't have this dynamic.
All the world is a stage.
God,
that's when all that shit come into play. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's like a Matrix. I put my tinfoil hat back on. It's just like the Matrix. Just like that motherfucker said, learn how to move and shake, you're gonna be the one. That's how it go, man. That's part of being a man.
Yo,
everybody got pre-programmings and shit. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is know how to read a motherfucker as soon as you see them, and you know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And keep moving and shaking, man. You do it in the game all day.
You do it in the game all day. So what this motherfucker is telling you is when you play a video game for 30,000 hours, you play the video game and you hit different levels. You're going to have the same character come at you. He's just going to have on different skin. So for those, I'm going to break this down to the stupidest, most stupid level possible. If you play a video game, you have characters that come at you. You have a 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 might be wearing a red hat on level 1, but on level 2, he's wearing a blue hat. He's got the same characteristics. He just looks a little bit different. The same goes for life. So if you are going to school and you meet a motherfucker like Susie, Susie's a hoe. Susie come to school every day dressed in blue. Cause she a crib bitch. Susie's still a hoe. Nothing changes. But you might go to a different area. That's level 2. Susie might have a counterpart that's named Jessica. Jessica might dress in red every day. She's still a hoe. You got to figure out what the difference is in the characters and learn how to play that character. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Healthy. How old are you?
I'm 36, man.
You 36. So you grew up playing Streets of Rage, I know.
Oh, yeah, I remember Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage had pretty much 4 characters throughout the whole game. They just changed the suit on the character. They changed the suit on the character. So when they came and walked up on you, you knew that you had to hit this little combo move on that motherfucker in a different certain type of pattern, and you whoop his ass, right? Yep. And it might have fucked you up at first, but you knew after a couple of hits, oh, okay, that bitch is just like them, and then you do it. Same thing in real life. Everybody that you've met up to the age of fucking 25, unless you live in a real fucking small town or you live in a box, it's gonna pretty much be the same on a grander scale. They might do things a little bit differently. Same fucking person. Period, point blank. You just got to figure out the patterns and how to work it. And that's all we do, and that's all we teach you on this show. So, Health, I appreciate you for coming on the show, bruh.
Definitely, fam. Definitely.
Anytime you get on the motherfucking the Hangouts app, I'm doing the show. Please pop on. I'm here for you. We with the shits. Get on.
Definitely. Let's do it, brother. Let's do it.
I'm in Orlando all the goddamn time. Joe, Black Male Talk. He about that life. Niggas heathen. I like fucking with Joe. Me and Joe been fucking with each other since day one. All day, every day. Everybody's heard the interactions. I'm 1/3 of the habitual line steppers. Roger Stevens, that's Black Men Being Really Honest. That's Kev Esther. Healthy, please introduce your show, your channel, whoever you fuck with, etc. Run it.
Hey man, I got a YouTube page. It's Healthy Heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be talking about some real shit on that real soon. So go ahead and subscribe, man. I appreciate it, man. We got to build a brotherhood, man. You know,
brotherhood all day.
That's how we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if it come down to some Black American brotherhood type shit, fuck it, man. We got to do what we got to do. We got to compete. You know what I'm saying? When you know the game, it's time to compete, man. That's all it's setting you up to do.
I appreciate you, Joe. Coming for your ass, nigga. I'm coming for your ass on that game. We get it in all day. Jump Force, nigga, going down. But Black Men Being Brutally Honest, that's the web page. And at any point, if you felt like anything I said was crazy, if you felt like I wasn't shit, well, hey, you ain't shit for watching. Y'all have a wonderful night.